Morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me. My name's Will. I'm a class 1 HGV driver. I'd like to say with a Hiab on the back. We got no Hiab. Someone else is going to drive the Hiab for us. We're just going to sit here, do nothing. Not quite the case. We're going to run round to Barking, pick up a 40 foot, run it round to Southall, London. He's also loading the same place in Barking, but his box is going for a different job. But he's going to come and tip us first, because he's nice like that. He's a decent guy. He'll come and tip us. He will go and do his own day's work. I think he's got one job, which I think it's about 100 mile, or anyway, it doesn't matter. Once we're empty, we shall run back to Barking, pick up 2 20 foots and take them back to our yard. Sounds easy, sounds smooth, sounds a lovely day. You can guarantee something will go wrong, and it's normally the place we're loading in Barking. It's usually that's gonna not ruin the day, but that's what's gonna use up a bit of time. You can be waiting 2 or 3 hours in there each time, so well, you do the math. 4 to 6 hours in it of the day wasted. Anyway, I shall crack on to Bullman's and Barking. We've got just under half a tank of diesel. Might have to fill up at some point. There's plenty in the tank, but I don't really like running with less than half a tank, to be honest, just in case anything ever changes and they say, "Will, run round to the other side of the country for us." We ain't got to fill up, it's already there, it's already sorted. Anyway, I'll give you a bit of time lapse, you enjoy that, I'll enjoy the drive. I'll speak to you in a bit. Right, so you rejoin me literally a couple of minutes away now from where we're loading, River Road, Barking. Just got to go over 30,000 speed bumps. Ow! It's been really heavy traffic on the way in. I've actually used an hour's worth of drive time to do a 30 minute, about a 30-minute journey. Unfortunately, that's one of the downsides of living so close to London. Of course, anywhere you want to go, you've got to sit in the traffic for people that are going into the city. But to be honest, we're not really in that much of a rush today anyway. Personally, I'm not pushed for time. I've only literally got this one job, come back, reload back to the yard. It's the other driver I'm more concerned about, because obviously he's got to come and tip me and then go and do his own day's work, so we don't want to be holding him up at all, really. I don't know if you can see that over to the left there. That basically used to be just wasteland. And they're actually building a whole new railway line. There's a brand new school just behind it. There's a brand new school being built over the last, I don't know, year I suppose. Some of you may have heard of Dagenham Market before or know of it. That's now totally gone. It's just flat ground now. In fact, we did actually do quite a lot of the stripping out of the site. A lot of Dagenham Market was made up of shipping containers for market stalls. Well, we went and picked up, I don't know, maybe only 30-40% of them, but it was a lot, an awful lot of them. Don't run over the school kids. That wouldn't be cool, would it? Yeah, that's the old market just there to the left now. And the place we want is this very next one on the right hand side. Hopefully we can pull straight in the gate. That'd be nice. Yeah, straight in, look at that. Right, I shall go and get booked in. We're definitely going to be waiting here a good hour or more. So I'll update you as something changes. I'll speak to you in a bit. Right, so as you've seen, we are loaded. We're actually following Hiab lorry now in front of us. We both managed to get our boxes on at pretty much exactly the same time. By the time I finished doing twist locks up, it was right up behind me. I've given him a ring, find out what sort of route he wants to take in. We've decided we're going north circular, up the M11 to join the M25. We're on the M11 now, just heading for the M25. We'll go round to the M1, back down to the North Circular, into Wembley sort of way and in. It's the best way of... It'll probably go wrong for us now, but usually that's the best way to avoid the traffic to get round to that part of London. But we'll see how we get on. So I just want to thank all the new and old subscribers. We're smashing 1,000 subs now. Absolutely fantastic. I can't believe the channel has grown that big. Yeah, I never in a million years thought that people would actually want to watch my content. It's absolutely great, as I say. Yeah, please do carry on leaving comments on the videos. I do enjoy reading through them. Even if it's nothing related to my videos, to the content, you know, just drop a joke or anything, just anything. It really brightens up my day just reading through some of the stuff that people say. Yeah, it is brilliant. Now there's a high possibility that I'm going to be back on a Hiab very soon, very soon. It's Monday today, and I think a week today, like next Monday coming, I think I'll be back on the Hiab, certainly for a few days. We've got a driver that's leaving, unfortunately. He's going on to bigger, better things. Yeah, so good luck to him in his new venture. Hope it all goes well for him. But yeah, as I say, it does mean that I reckon I'm going to end up back in that lorry. It's the 19 plate wagon and drag. Not the one I recently come out of. It was the very first 19 plate I had. It's the one I took to the truck show. Yeah, so if I do get back in it permanent, we'll give it a bit of a tidy up. Get the wheel donuts repainted blue again. Yeah, we're back in a nice motor. That'd be nice. As you've seen before, this is no show-stopping truck. Nothing really on our fleet is amazing as such. They're all just workhorses really, but yeah, this one's been abused a little bit throughout its life. That 19 plate, yeah, we could make a nice lorry of it. Obviously, if I do get back in that, I will be doing more how-to type of videos. I've already done one, which I'll put a card up here now. How to set up, just basics, how to set up the outriggers, legs, and unfold the crane. But I'll go into a bit more depth for people. Yeah, sort of things you see on the screen, percentages, what it can and can't lift, where you find that sort of information. Yeah, I have actually got a playlist set up ready for, well, that one video is in it at the minute, but I'm going to add and build on that. Yeah, just as I say, just how-tos. Anyway, let's get on with the journey. Let's get on with the day. I'm feeling good about it. Always one of Becca's. Nice motors they are. Right, I'll see you on the other side. Right, you've rejoined me in the A312. We're literally like 3 miles away from the job now. Yeah, 5-10 minutes. We've had really decent run up, to be fair. I was going to come down the M1, back round the North Circ, but I actually changed my mind at the last minute. The Hiab driver has gone that way. We stayed on the M25, went round to Maple Cross, which is kind of rejoins at the A40. So we've come in on the A40, cuts out the whole of the North Circular then. As I say, it's been a really decent run in. We've pretty much hit no traffic apart from that little bit this morning on the A13 going in towards London. That was it. So there's a high possibility we're going to be there just before. Yeah, he certainly isn't going to have been there already, and if he has, he hasn't been there long. It's actually been quite a little while since I've been around this side of London. Pump Lane Industrial Estate, 7 foot. Well, we won't be going through there then. We're a bit wide for that. We're going over the bridge to the roundabout, turn left. And after that, we're a slave to the sat-nav. After that, I have not got a clue. Actually, that's not strictly right. I've got a vague idea.
After 400 yards, go left on the roundabout and take the first exit, Clays Road.
No matter where you look in London, there's always something being built or extended or
go left on the roundabout and take the first
improved
exit.
in some way. Western International Market. Oh, this is where you... Yeah, I used to come up here on nights, do night deliveries. Where these, not this set, the next set of traffic lights, turn right next to that petrol station. Yeah, it's one of the London markets. If I remember rightly, you used to have to pay £5. I'm sure it was £5. Yeah, it was. You used to have to pay £5 to go in there just to deliver a load. Ridiculous setup. I mean, if you're there to buy stuff, it's slightly different. But if you're delivering stock in a lorry, should you have to pay? Should it cost you to take their delivery to them? I don't think it should. Well, of course, I used to claim it back from the company. My company used to pay me back the money, but that's still not the point, is it? At times, you might take 4 or 5 loads in there a week. £100 a month for the company.
After 200 yards, cross the roundabout and take the first exit, Clays Road.
Now, this is saying straight over, but Monday to Friday, midnight to 7. Ah. Yeah. I knew there was some sort of restriction on the road going straight ahead here. I thought it was a 24-hour restriction, but it isn't. It's a 18-ton night restriction.
Cross the roundabout and take the first exit, Clays Road.
Just loads and loads and loads of cash and carries around this sort of area.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit, Western Road.
Uxbridge, Hayes, Wembley, Park Royal. It's just, yeah, as I say, it's just full of cash and carries.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
I've definitely been up that road with a wagon and drag. Absolute nightmare of a little industrial estate that was. Can't believe how empty these roads are today. We've been really lucky. One mile to go. I'm sure this takes you straight into the... I'm sure you go through the high street and then turn left into the estate. That was a bit freaky. There was a man at the bus stop with his mask on, obviously. As I drove past, he proper just stared at me. He didn't blink, nothing, just proper stared.
After 200 yards, cross the roundabout and take the second exit, Western Road, then take the third left.
Yeah, straight over here. Now the other lorry will, we're coming down this way, the other lorry will come in from the opposite direction. He might be slightly ahead of us by 2 or 3 minutes. To be honest, it's probably better if he does turn up just before. At least he can get in and get in position, rather than me getting there first and just being in the way.
Turn left.
How's that left turn going to be for us? Awkward. I'll pull up short, and then when it's our turn to go, we can pull out towards the right hand lane and take a decent swing at it then. Otherwise, I don't think I'll be able to get enough forward space before I have to start turning, because the cars will be parked too close to the junction. The trailer will cut in far too early and probably take out them 2 lampposts or traffic lights. We don't want that. Right, so we pull out right, take plenty of forward space, turn in at the last minute, That keeps that trailer well away then from them traffic lights. Steady over the crossing.
After 200 yards, turn left, Southbridge Way. Then you have reached your destination.
And that'll be our road. 200 yards, turn left. Southbridge Road. And then we just got to find the company we're looking for, which is TRS Wholesale. I think this last little bit's probably going to take longer than the rest of the journey's taken, to be honest. I think that's traffic light controlled up there and only lets a couple through at a time. In fact, I'll get back to you in a minute once we're on site and ready to lift. Right, let's get out of here.
After 80 yards, turn left, the green, then cross the roundabout and take the second exit, A3005, Merrick Road. After 60 yards, turn left, then cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
Oh dear. Well, it's definitely a warm day, that's for sure. So it's an hour and 40 back from here, plus a bit of traffic. Call it 2 hours. We'll be back for, what is it now? It's 11:15. We'll be back just after, about 20 past 1. Yeah, about 20 past 1. Get loaded with 2 20-foots, as I said this morning. Back to the yard. Obviously, we're going to need a break at some point in between all that. Right, I'll crack on with this drive then. And, well, it's pointless having the cameras on. We're just going to be sitting in heavy traffic for the next 10 minutes, quarter of an hour. I think there's roadworks just up the road. Right, I'll speak to you in a bit. Right, you rejoin me on the North Circular. We're literally 10 minutes, if that, from Barking. Right back to where we first started this morning. Yeah, we had a really decent run back. I did stop in South End Services just for a, was it junction 22? 23? I don't know, it's around that way. Yeah, we stopped there, had a full break, then headed on back round here. It's now just gone, it's just 25 to 2. Yeah, so we'll be inside Bullman's for 1:45. To be honest, I don't really care how much of a wait it is now. This is literally all we got to do. Just pick these two up, back to the yard. Happy days. Now, that lifting footage that you got, obviously I realised that I actually recorded it on time-lapse by mistake. It was meant to be, you know, normal speed. I was going to cut the blanks out and whatever, but for some reason it recorded it on time-lapse. Exactly the same thing happened on the previous vlog I done. Yeah, when we ran up to, where did we go? Coventry on the previous vlog. That one recorded in time-lapse as well for some strange reason. I don't know why, I'll have to have a look into it. I'm actually on the lookout for a new GoPro anyway, or an additional GoPro. I'm using a GoPro 7 White. Yeah, GoPro Hero 7 White. And I think probably going to get myself a Hero 5 Black as well. The camera that faces out front and the one that records all of the lifting footage, that is the GoPro 7. The camera that faces me normally, that one that's just a mobile phone. It's a Samsung S9. At the time, it was the phone that I was actually using as well as a phone. So quite often I'd be halfway through doing a clip or whatever, an intro, phone would ring, totally ruin the whole bit of footage, so I'd have to finish the phone call, delete that bit, start again. Yeah, but the weekend I actually got an upgrade on my phone, so that's just become a spare phone now. So for now I shall use it for vlogging until I get the money together to replace that for a GoPro. 2 GoPros would be a lot better anyway, a lot easier. We need left lane. There's a car on my left. Oh, what are you doing, mate? Decide. There's a car up my inside and he wants to come out. I want it to go in, and we both slowed down to let each other through. Which is unusual really around this area. Around London way, normally they just boot it just to get in front of you. Both of us were being polite, and it. I'll flash him in. It's a warm old day out there today. First junction, come off straight into River Road. Let's give the learner plenty of space. We was all learners at once upon a time. Don't rush them. Hurry up! Learners is one thing I have got plenty of time for. As I say, we've all been there at some point throughout our careers or our lives. Okay, some are slightly better, some are slightly faster learners than others. But yeah, we've all been there, we've all been nervous at some point, so just give them the time and the space that they need and they deserve. I swear the cars on the right hand side absolutely shite himself. See, so many lorries go around that right hand bend there, or right turn in, and they just don't take enough forward space, so the trailer cuts in really tight. Is it 220s? Yeah, 2 20-foot used brown containers. Stock collection. Oh, just going straight into our stock. I'm hoping their lunch break here was 1 till 2. In which case, by the time we turn up, go use the toilet, book in, they should just be coming back off for lunch. We've just got to hope there's not a massive queue around there. Sometimes there can be 4 or 5 trucks inside the gates. Oh! My God. Yeah, and there can be 10, 15 lorries outside. In which case, you know you've got a 2-3 hour wait then. Let's hope it's not like that today. Quite narrow through there with them lorries parked up. I was right up against the curb almost, and driver's side I've probably had maybe 2-3 inches, I suppose, between me and my mirrors and the other lorry's mirrors. I could probably have got a little bit closer to the curb, to be totally honest, but I've got my wheel trims on, and I really don't want to scratch my own wheel trims. No way. Thank him, he didn't really give me much option. He was coming regardless, wasn't he? One more left-hand bend and we'll see. How big's the queue? As I said, if there's a wait, there's a wait. I'm not overly fussed, but it would be nice to just go straight in, load and straight back out again. I'm highly doubting it, to be honest. Yeah, there's one hell of a queue. Back in here. Yeah, there is a massive queue, so I shall sit here and wait it out, and I'll get back to you in a bit. Well, could be a while. Right, let's get out of here. 3 minutes to 5. We'll be back for about 20 to 6, quarter to 6 I suppose. Yeah, about quarter to 6. Gives us an hour's overtime. Whatever. Didn't really want the overtime, to be honest. It's kind of pointless paying me the overtime just to come and pick up a couple of boxes for stock when that could have been done at any time. But there's no point moaning about it. You know, they wanted it done. It's been done. I get paid. Everyone's happy. Or almost. Right, there's going to be nothing else really happening other than getting back to the yard now, so I shall end the vlog here. Thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.